Hello and welcome to part 6 of creating a vertical bat shooter in Unity. In this video, we'll be going over setting the impact animation spawn point and scripting the enemy health system. Let's get started. So you want to go to your assets in scripts and open the simple fireball movement script. If you see here on line 24, I actually added this line. Vector 3 hit position equals collision.gameObject.transform.position, and this is pretty much every time it hits the enemy, it's going to spawn on the enemy's spawn point. And sorry I wasn't able to record this portion. I actually did it and forgot to record, but if you see line 24, that's an entirely new line. And then on line 28, I updated that line. It says instantiate impact hit position and then quaternion.identity. All it's saying in the instantiate on that second attribute, it's taking in the position, and I'm just saying, hey, take the hit position that we defined on line 24 and use that as the position for where you spawn the impact animation, and that way no matter what enemy it hits, it's always going to spawn on the enemy's spawn point, which is generally in the center of the object unless you change it. So that way it's always going to look like it's in the correct position. And now I'm just going to test this out. You see I have two skellies set up, and I'm just going to fire a fireball at each of them, and you see it's spawning in the correct position now. Before it was spawning crazily, but now it just always spawns on the enemy. And you can see that little extra fade frame that we added. It looks really nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, now that we have the fireball working, where it spits a fireball and it impacts on the enemy, now I'm going to make it to where the enemy will take damage. And to do that, I'm just going to create it. Right click. I'm going to go to my scripts folder in my assets. I'm going to go here and right click and then create a C# script. And I'm going to call it enemy health. Alright, so now I have enemy health right here. And at the top, I'm just going to declare a couple of variables. I'm going to say public int health. I think I'll say current health. Current health. And then I'll also say public int max health. I'm gonna set max health to equal, I'll say 3. We're gonna have 3 health to start. And then here in start, I'm gonna say, so right when the game starts, it already knows what I'm saying. I'm gonna say max health equals, no, opposite actually. Current health equals max health. So at the start of the game, it's just going to set the current health to max health. And now I just need to create a function to take the damage. So instead of this update right here, I'm gonna delete that, and I'm gonna put public void take damage, and then right here it's gonna be an integer called damage amount. Argument's gonna be called damage amount, and it's gonna be a public void take damage, and it's just gonna say current health minus equals damage amount. Why is it yelling at me? Oh, I deleted too many brackets. Right here, I still need the class bracket. Alright. And then whenever it takes damage, I also want to say if current health is less than or equal to 0, destroy game object. Okay, so after we set up the enemy health, I'm gonna go ahead and make it to where the fireball can damage the enemy. Since I already put the collision where the collision happens under this vector 3. I'm just gonna hit tab real quick on that. Under this vector 3, I'm gonna say enemy health equals collision.nameObject.get component, and I'll hit tab, just let it autocomplete for me. Get component enemy health, and this is just gonna go to the enemy and grab this enemy health component, the script right here, and then after the collision right here, if collision is with the enemy, I'm going to say enemy health dot take damage 1. I need to use the enemy health dot take damage. What is it? There it was, just a typo. Okay, so I've got enemy health equals collision.gameObject.getComponent enemy health. And right here, enemy health, I'm referencing this variable name right here, dot take damage. Damage amount, I could just put 1 in here, but I was like, maybe you want to change it later, so I just put it as a public integer, so you can change it in the field later. And let's test it out, see if it works. And first, let me make sure the enemies have the script on them. They do not, so I'm gonna take this enemy health, and actually, I need to put it on the prefab Skelly. So I'm gonna double click on the prefab and open it. Then I'm going to script enemy health, drag it on the prefab, and by doing this, it will put it on every instance of Skelly. So now when I go back to the game, I click on Skelly. See, he's got the enemy health script. And this one will have it too. Yep. Now I'm gonna play, and I should be able to destroy these. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Look at there. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Awesome.